Hey there, everyone. I'm Emily A. Hay, the founder of Hey There Social Media. Welcome to our guest speaker social media video series, where I interview incredible women who are work-life integrators. Work-Life Integration Nation is about living every moment intentionally, bringing together your professional responsibilities and your personal choices into one with synergy. I think of it as a way to design your day, to really design your life. It allows you to be present and fulfilled, not overwhelmed and not lacking focus. So with that, we welcome you to Work-Life Integration Nation. Today, I'm talking to my friend and PR professional, also a work-life integrator, Nikki Little. So welcome so much to Work-Life Integration Nation, Nikki.
Well, the big reason is in 2012, I found out I was pregnant with twins, and they were my first and only children, but I really did not have any choice. So once we went from a family of 2 to a family of 4, and I knew it was really important for me to continue working. That was a decision that I made because I'm very passionate about the work that I do, had a lot of goals set for my career and where I wanted to go in the future. So I was very determined to make it work, as I know a lot of other people are. And it's been messy and it's been a roller coaster, and it has not been easy, which I know you can identify with as well as other working parents. So, but that was the big reason, is that I wanted to find a way to still have a successful career while being a mom who's there for her children, who's involved and active in their lives, and still being the wife that I want to be and need to be for my husband.
Well, you've said a number of things, and everything so far, you sound, I know you as a friend, but I also, just listening to your answers there, you sound so committed to doing whatever you decide to do very well. So personally, that's one of the reasons why I have not really clung on to the balance, because it's the whole separation. So tell me a little bit about, again, if you're focusing on 2 different roles, 3 different roles, how were you able to integrate them and make it feel like you were doing each thing well?
Yes. So what I've learned is, like you said, balance, it can't exist, right? Like there's just no way that you can be perfectly balanced in all areas of your life. So where I've really focused on is being as efficient and effective in my various roles as I can possibly be. So it's not going to be perfect every day, right? There are days where I'm really effective and really productive at work, and I'm at home and I'm tired and I'm irritable and I'm cranky and I'm crabby, and it's hard for me to be there for my kids. Vice versa. There are some days where I'm just like, this is a really tough work day, right? And I don't feel like I made the right decisions or did the right things, wasn't there as much as I needed to be mentally or whatever it may be, but I was really there for my family. So again, I've gone away from trying to make it be completely perfect and aligned every single day. But if at the end of the day, I feel like I had a couple small wins and successes in those various roles that I am in my life, then that's work-life integration for me.
So perfect. I hear fulfillment coming through.
Yes.
Again, it's so easy for us to be tough on ourselves and expect perfection in all aspects. But when I finally accepted that bringing these things together, that at least helped me. So it sounds like you found some fulfillment by doing that too.
Yeah, and what you said about fulfillment is really important. And I think that's another shift that I made in my life to make the whole work-life integration work, is that before my kids, I used to be the person that said yes to everything. So I was involved. I mean, you asked me to do something at work, take on more responsibility. Yes, do it. Because I was, like you said, committed and focused on these goals that I had for myself and growing professionally. I was part of every organization and conference and just immersed myself in different things to help me grow in my career. So now, once I had 2 little beings to take care of and my family grew, I couldn't do that anymore. It was not possible to be involved and do everything I was doing before and still be good in all those different roles. So I started to cut down and focus on the things that truly fulfilled me, and only saying yes to the things where I felt like I could have the most purpose and impact. So it was hard in the beginning because I was so used to just doing everything to get the experience. And I felt that guilt of letting people down and having to say no. And most of it was not saying no in my work, because I prioritize, like, work and family comes first. Those are the things that I have to say yes to and find a way to make it work. But, even when it came to friends, like, I'm not friends with the same people I was friends with before kids for a variety of reasons. But, it's just not possible to do all the brunches and outings. It's very different now. We're not doing any of that. But I had to really hone in on what matters most to me and my family and my work, and then say yes to those things.
I think so much about the expression, having it all. And I know, we've talked about this, but when you really start to pare down the things that are important to you, you start to look and see, well, that is having it all to you if you're mindful of what all you take on. And so, gosh, personally and professionally, that's some really great advice there. So thanks for that. Okay, so I need to know, tell me some of the things that are going really well. Some positives, something, just talk to me about what's going well with being a work-life integrator.
Yes, so work-life integration took a turn back in mid-March when I started working exclusively from home. My husband did the same thing. The kids have been home. So it was a challenge. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You and I talked about this a little bit. I've never worked from home exclusively, here and there, right? But honestly, I've been the type of person that really enjoys going to the office every day. I enjoy the in-person collaboration. It took a turn back in mid-March when I started working exclusively from home. My husband did the same thing. The kids have been home. So it was a challenge. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. You and I talked about this a little bit. I've never worked from home exclusively, here and there, right? But honestly, I've been the type of person that really enjoys going to the office every day. I enjoy the in-person collaboration with my team, with clients. I enjoy that separation of, okay, my kids are in school or they're doing this. And then when I'm at work, I'm at work. When I'm at home, I'm at home. And that doesn't mean that they don't cross over sometimes, right? Like, I get calls in the middle of the day from school saying one of the kids is sick and I'd have to go and take care of that. Or I'd be at home and I get a client call and it's urgent and I have to take care of that. But so trying to figure out what working from home looked like while also trying to support my kids and help them with school. Every parent has been in this situation. And it was really tough. So I think once we kind of got through the first couple weeks of just pure chaos, we started to settle into a routine a little bit. So a lot of it for me has just been creating structure at home as much as possible and setting boundaries. So not to say that I won't take a break and talk to my kids during the day, but I don't think that it's realistic. And I want them to understand too that I can't stop in the middle of everything. Every time they want to tell me something, show me something, ask me something, a lot of what I do is it's setting those boundaries. Otherwise I would never get anything done during the day. So, I position it as like, I can't right now, but I will in 20 minutes, or let me finish this phone call and then you can show me that part of your book that you're excited about, whatever it may be. But the structure and the boundaries have been really important for this new work-life integration that I've been facing.
Gosh, you think about boundaries for professional reasons, but to have, we all talk about professional boundaries, but I really haven't thought about it in the context of your own family, especially when you have, the children that need you. But it lets them know that, hey, when I'm with you, I'm totally with you. Right. And then again, focusing on work when you need to, but it's good to hear that setting boundaries has helped you, again, make work-life integration work. Right. I talk so favorably about it, but it certainly has its challenges. And you spoke to a lot of those, especially living in pandemic life.
Yeah. And again, I'm not going to lie and say like, it's been perfect or I love it. I've been thinking a lot and reflecting about like, do I want to go back to exactly how everything was before this whole crisis started? And there are some things that I certainly do miss, but I've really been trying to focus on the silver linings too. So now we eat dinner as a family almost every night. And that only happened on the weekends. So before, the kids would eat early and then my husband and I would eat together at like 8 or 8:30 at night. So now getting to eat together at a like more normal dinner time and actually being able to sit together is something that I really value and am grateful for, because we didn't have that before. I actually am working out more now than I did before, because again, like I'm at home, so I don't have a 30-minute to work and 30-minute home commute. So I can design my day a little bit better. And even little things like bike rides. I have not noticed so many different things in my neighborhood as I have in the past 5 months, and just being able to ride around the neighborhood with one of my kids and have have a one-on-one conversation. Like those are really special things that, again, when I kind of remove myself from this is not ideal, this is chaotic, I want to go back to working from work and kids going to school or whatever that may be, but really trying to focus on this is not a situation I can control, so where can I find the silver lining and the good things that are happening.
Such a great reminder. I love the tangible, tactical things you said, the meal times together. Glad to hear you're getting some more workouts in because you're saving some of that commute time. So those are definitely some big pros for work-life integration, really regardless of the world situation. So happy to hear that that's going well for you, Nikki.
Thank you.
Yes, you talked a bit about some of the struggles, and I appreciate your candor there. Is there anything else you just think has been particularly challenging about trying to get everything combined together, work and life?
Yeah, I think it's just the days where I feel way more effective in one area than the other. And again, it's those days where when I look back, I'm like, oh, I did really well there, but not so well there. And again, it just comes down to like giving myself grace and knowing that every day is going back to that perfect conversation. Not every day is perfect, but just really trying to hone in and look at the things like there's something that had to have gone well today, right? Like even if I feel like overall the day was a mess and I did more things wrong than I did do right, I've been keeping a gratitude journal for the past, I think I'm on year 5 now. And it's really helped during this situation because like I said, there are more days where I'm at the end of the day and I am just mentally, physically exhausted, but knowing that I have that journal, it's right on my nightstand, so I see it before I go to bed. That's my trigger and reminder of find something that I am grateful for, something that went well today. Even if it's something small, there's always at least one thing that went well. So yeah, I think, again, the biggest challenge has been when I feel like it's been tough to be everything to everyone and do well in this situation that, again, admittedly is not ideal for me.
Well, look at you. You took the whole question of challenges and spun it right back into, one thing that you feel you're doing well with a gratitude journal. I'm a bit newer to a journaling practice, but just having the opportunity to put your thoughts someplace is, to me, kind of like the definition of being intentional, right? It's not just going through the motions. It's not just reacting to everything all day long, but to actually say, I'm going to take a few minutes and write a few things down. And even if you're not a journaler, just to be able to take that pause and really think about what something that went well that day is a really good idea.
Yeah, exactly.